My name is J.F. Wesley.
Senior.
I am a senior, but I have been married 50 years. But if you want me to look at the paperwork, it may be longer. But at least 50 years.
At least. At least. He tricked me into doing it.
I didn't trick her.
Yeah.
When I saw her, I was in love with her.
I didn't know that.
And she trusted me. And she came from Phoenix to here with me. We were going to go to Seattle.
But you didn't tell me.
But my mom and dad was here. My mom said, "Stay here with me." So
she was up there.
I was the type of guy that I didn't disobey my parents. I looked at them and walked away and stayed here.
You didn't tell her, "I'm gonna stay here, Mom."
But 2 or 3 years later, my dad died.
Yeah, that's true.
And so my mom, she hooked up with me and her. And she used to make me go to the store. I said, "What store you want to go to?" She lived by a store. She said, "I want to go up there by you." I didn't know how to say no. I just took her.
He did it. He probably wanted to do it in his heart because that was his mom. But in front of all them folks, he probably didn't want to say it because he didn't talk much. Still don't talk much, do you? You still don't talk much.
I walk away before I say no. But I'm saying that walking away.
Well, Pop, I want to hear more about this wedding, the next day wedding. So, Mother Wesley said she didn't know that you were in love with her from the first time you saw her. You didn't tell her.
She kind of figured it out.
I wasn't really looking for anybody. My plan was to stay single.
That wasn't my plan either.
For the rest of my life, I was just gonna be single. I said, no.
But when we came here, we went to California with Mom and Dad. And
He tricked me.
Dad never did say nothing about, "Are you married to her?" But Mama did. And when we got back home, Mama said, "Y'all can stay here."
But she should have.
And she said, "Rosetta can sleep in this bed."
Mm-hmm. She probably knew that. No, not in my house.
I didn't say nothing to my mama because I never would talk back to my mama. I just looked at her. She said, "And you can sleep in there."
And I know where I was gonna sleep. I wasn't gonna sleep in there with him.
Now, how long had y'all been dating at that point?
Probably a long time because I met her in Phoenix. I met her at the church. She was singing at a church. We went out of town to a church and she was singing. And her sister, me and her sister used to talk a lot. We didn't go together, but she talked a lot. And then she said, my sister, Rosetta, singing. So she's
trying to hook me up with somebody.
So we went we was outside, we went to the door, and I looked up there and Rosetta was singing, and she was singing a good song. I said, "I liked it." And her sister knew I liked it. So she said, "I'll meet you with her when she come out." So when Rosetta came out of the church, I brought her back home. And we've been together ever since.
Is that how you remember it, Mom?
Huh?
Is that how you remember it?
Yeah, that he's telling the truth. that was it. But I really wasn't ready to date. I had planned to just stay single for the rest of my life. That was my plan.
I can tell you this. I had 4 kids already. But my first wife had left me. But after she found out I was me and her and Rosetta met, and she said we met at a party, and my first wife sat at the end of the table. I sat at the other end. My brother used to make, get up from there, boy, and then they looked. Oh, they backed up, and but she was talking about, she liked it, Rosetta. She said, that's a good lady you got. She sang.
You said that.
Louis said that.
She had to tell everything.
But while she left me, she thought I was messing up, and she found out that I wasn't. She said, I made a mistake.
Well, too late.
It was too late. But when she passed away, Rosetta let me out. At that time, my hip. She let me go to the funeral. The funeral was in Phoenix, so I went to the funeral. I went over there twice to see her. One time to the hospital to see her. She was sick.
Well, we want to know, Mom and Pop Wesley, what do we need to do? What is the secret to this wonderful marriage, this relationship that you have 50 plus years? We all want to know, what do we need to do to get this?
Right. Just ask God for what it is, whatever it is you want. Ask God. And if you see fit, He'll give it to you. If not, no, that's not it. Because I got a lot of, that's in my mind, that's not the one. No, that's not the one. I just I really gave up. I don't need no husband.
But I was praying for a while.
I didn't.
My first wife, I had 3 kids by her. She had one when I already met her. I still know the kid now. His name is Jerry. And then I had Doris, Terry, and Peter. Peter was named J. Jr. after me. Peter is he's in Prescott in a rehab place, or a sick place. He go up in there. Terry live here, you know Terry. He used to come to church all the time, but now he won't hardly come to church. But his wife, Sue, she sang a lot.
Sue belongs to,
But my other daughter lived in Oklahoma. She go to church a lot. And she called me but she called my 2 daughters, Valerie and Doris, Valerie and Rosetta. She talked to them all the time. Tell Daddy, do this, tell Dad, help Daddy and Mama, help Daddy and Mama. I said, who told you? They won't send us. We talk to Doris every once in a while. Oh man. Doris is my oldest daughter. When she comes here, she don't tell Rosetta what to do. She tell me, Jay, you need to do this and do that and do this and do that. I look at her, I don't say nothing to her, I just walk away.
I don't be telling you what to do. I really don't say nothing. I just, yeah.
So Mom said the secret is pray, Pop. What do you say the secret is to this wonderful, long-lasting marriage?
Keep praying.
That's the truth.
Yeah. My mama was right, but at that time I didn't pay that too much attention, but now I do.
Pray in and out of season, morning, noon, and night. Really.
Amen.
You have no time to waste. Just
my mother was crazy about Rosetta. My dad was too. Dad kind of bossed me around.
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
he just wanted him to do right.
He made me to go to Phoenix. Every once in a while, he wanted to go to Phoenix.
Take him to Phoenix.
I didn't know how to say no, like my other brothers do.
But he could say no because Dad is gone. He's having fun.
I still don't say no now. I just walk away.
How you gonna tell him no now anyway? Because he's in heaven, praising the Lord, having his talk with Jesus, getting it together, making it right.
But I met this pastor here, and he understands that why you. Sometimes somebody says something, you just walk away. You don't say no to him, you just
That's
walk
true.
away. I said, well, I don't agree with it, walk away. He said, oh.
Don't he do me that way too? He walk away.